Hey guys, what's going on? RJ here with you for an SNK All-Star video, and today I want to try to briefly explain cross-server faction resource war. Okay, they've changed this. It started out as faction resource war, but it's cross-server resource wars. Your factions don't matter, okay? Get that out of your head right now. What this is server versus server versus server versus server. So there's 4 corners, 4 servers, right? This mode looks complicated, but if you've ever played a game like Dragons of Atlantis, or one of those games where you build up a whole bunch of troops and then you attack other nodes on a map for resources and other players' bases with troops, and they move like really slow, and usually there's like speed up options. That's what type of a mode this is. There's no speed up for your troops, and this looks really complex at first. It is not. Okay, it's very simple. It took me yesterday to figure it out, but here I am. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you get into the mode, you'll be given this stuff up here, and that's your personal tech resource. Okay, your personal tech is very important, and it's the first thing you need to start doing. Immediately, if you don't get your home base up to level 5, you cannot attack the main throne over here. It's not even really that important, but you want to still upgrade your home base to probably level 5 within the first day. And then as you go along, you can start giving your team stat boosts, right? This is a personal stat boost. And the stat boosts seem kind of meh at first, but then, you know, there's the lineup enhancement. If all deployed fighters are attack, defense, or probably skill, you know, you get 15% damage and resist rate, you know, at level 5 here. And there's multiple ones of those. You know, but over here on the side, you want team amount. You get an extra team, and down here on number 3, this is where you get your 4th team member. These ones are highly important, especially if you've got a lot of really leveled up fighters. And then as you move down, there's some pretty important ones on the side. The tech boost, giving you medical stuff. This will heal your fighters instantly when they're at the home base, so you want this stuff. This gives you personal tech points faster. You want these boosts to get the hourly rates up. But you know, down here, these are really good techs. When attacking, increases your HP by 80%. Or when you're marching from the home base to defend something, you have a revival chance, and it's guaranteed, and it'll bring your team back at 60% HP at level 3. It starts out at 20%. But anyways, you can read through all these yourself. Just the point is, hit up the home base, give yourself some stat boosts right away. The server technology is kind of, it's invest the points into it. Yeah, don't leave your server high and dry, but it doesn't really matter that much. It increases damage against the other 3 factions. That's pretty much all it does. So in the map, you'll notice that your team has a certain amount of nodes already captured. You know, it's kind of like your home base. And then at the start of the mode, there's some neutral ones, but as the mode starts, people start attacking the neutral ones. And, you know, it kind of looks like this sort of a thing. This is after 1 day of fighting. When you're doing an attack, you can only attack tiles that are adjacent to something your faction already owns, and it can be diagonal, okay? But the thing is that you see right here, it doesn't show any defense, but over here it says defense 11. That means that there's an 11 teams sitting here, and see Garrison Defender. These are all computer bots, right? But over here, there's absolutely nothing. Okay, the only thing that matters in this mode is points. Okay. These are the points that matter for your faction. and this changes every day. Right now we're in the King of the World stage, but this changes every day. There's 4 different phases. They don't really matter all that much. It just changes how much points you can get. But you know, the rank 1 faction, this is the rewards that will go to the entire faction, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So number 4 kind of sucks, but 2 and 3 at least get an awakening gem, and number 1 everybody gets, you know, 2 awakening gems, 5 gashapon. Like, it's pretty good for an entire server, right? But this is all based off of points, where, you know, and then there's the individual ranking, right? And you're ranked against other players in your server, not other players in other servers, right? There's no reward for being number 1 overall. The only thing that matters is being number 1 on your server. And this will be given out, you know, settlement rewards of the season, right? So this is given out at the very end of the season, whereas the total faction points are given out daily, right? So this turns into a daily reward, right, for your entire faction. But then at the very end of it, the very end of the season, whoever has the right places, you know, up to 10, 10th place is going to get super master shards. Below that you start getting regular ones, right? Top 100 you're still even getting some master shards and some spar and some gold, right? But you want to try to aim for the top 10 on your server, right? I don't know how easy that is for you, but I'll try to give you some tips in a minute on how to do that. But this is the only thing that matters. If you're going to spend your time attacking all of these nodes, you know, with nothing on it, you're going to get 0 points. The only way you get points is through fighting other teams, right? And so right here, you know, I can see there's Iori Agami, and he's got a team. You know, he's got this team sitting here. So if I think that I've got a team that can crush him, I would want to send an attack out to beat him. But it's not always just other players. When people are attacking, you can see the little guys moving, and it shows a timer, and it's basically your troops will move at a pace of 1 minute per square, right? So if you know that you can intercept somebody and they're sending an attack with a weak team, you would want to send your team out to defend, right? And then they would attack. But the best thing to do, quite honestly, is there's different points throughout the day when bots are sent out from each base. It's about every hour or so. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of them here. Like right here, there's Garrison Defenders, and there's 6 of them on here. So if you're able to beat all 6 teams, that's going to be 600 points for you. And it's the same with over here, 14. There's 14 defenders on here. Now the Garrison Defenders are a little bit stronger. There's a weaker version called Elite Raider, and they're sitting at about 210,000 power, and they're not that hard to deal with. I had an issue yesterday dealing with the Garrison Defenders, but now that I've upgraded my personal technology, I should be able to take out the Garrison Defenders. But if I march my team over here, they're going to attack constantly. Any of my teams that I send out, you would have to kind of build your way through and attack, right? You'd have to start attacking through to get to these nodes. But the point is, you can quickly start zigzagging through the map and attacking these nodes with a lot of defenders. And if your team's good enough, it will take out all 8 or 14, or I had one yesterday that had 58 elite raiders on it. It gave me 5,800 points in one attack. The reason I could beat 58 teams, oh, I can't even look at my team, is Athena. You see Athena there? You need Athena. You need a healer to keep your team alive, and then you stick your best damage and tokens and all that stuff with your Athena, right? You want to defend your Athena because you'll start losing HP, and the only way you can gain HP is to march your team back to the home base here. and then they start healing, and it takes about, if they completely die, it takes about 4 hours. But I can't show it because the mode isn't on right now. There's some red stuff that you can get. It's the same stuff that I'm talking about in here, energy ore. You can use that to heal up your team faster, right? It's just a resource that you get, and if you have a whole bunch of it, you can just instantly heal your whole team. And you want to heal them to 75% at least, each person, because below 75% when they're healing, they can't be deployed, right? So it takes a while to get your team back up if your guys fail. But basically, I've seen a lot of people running around collecting all the nodes, going node to node to node to node. Like this one right here would be great, 22. That's 2,200 points. Are these the guys? No, it's one more out. And of course they're not going to be here, are they? No, my team's been attacked too much. There's no elite raiders anywhere. I just wanted to try to show that. No, there's other people there, but the point is, if there's no bots or anything like that, an easy way to start making points is to intercept people or to attack people that have low power, right? But basically, all of the node capturing and everything like that, that just adds into this sort of a thing, because, you know, like there's gold, personal tech points, medical stuff, you know, and the more nodes your team captures, the more your team is going to earn per hour, right? But none of this gives you points, and the only thing that matters at the end of the day is the points. So you can spend your time trying to fight over dominance of the map and everything like that. It's really just a big pissing contest. But other than that, honestly, I'm ignoring all of that, because the only thing that matters, the only thing that you get rewards for, is the points. So you need to either defend, right? Because when you defend, the other team attacks and you kill them, then you get points. Even if you lose, you get points. So, you know, if you have crappy teams, like went up to team 4, my team 3 and 4, even my team 2 sucks because there's no Athena. I just try to send them out and get a couple of wins, and even if I can't, you get a few points along the way just for attacking people. Or the other way is just attacking, right? And you need to look around on your map to see, because I'm telling you guys, these bot things, when they come out, it's the easiest form of points, especially the ones called Elite Raider. They're a bit easier to go through, and they will build up over the day. This was me up here. This was my 58. I had to come up through here, attack here, and then I attacked here, and then I finally got to here, and then they started noticing my Athena team, so I kind of ran over to the side here to dodge an incoming attack, and then I just retreated, and they took back some of their property, right? But that was my fastest way to basically, you know, earn a whole bunch of points really fast, and you know what? It works. Because I shot up to 16,912 points, and I'm really far ahead of everyone else on my server now. But as you can see, you know, we go down into, you know, there's people below 1,000 points, you know. And I think it's just because nobody realizes that the only thing that matters is attacking other people, and people are spending their time running from place to place to place, and why? You know, you're usually not going to keep the areas because you're not leaving teams behind to defend, and then, you know, it doesn't really do anything. You're just really wasting your time. You know what I mean? So level up your tech, and then attack actual people or bots to earn points, and that's about all there is to it. Anything past that is muda 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 muda. So have a good one, guys. I hope this explanation helps, and I hope you can get some points and get some Super Master Shards, because, oh, they're so good. Have a good one, guys. Peace.